Welcome everybody, this is Mike Hamilton from Trade the Easy Way, just looking at the daily chart today just to get a gauge of where the market is, whether we are bullish, bearish or neutral. Well, we are bullish. This is the Nikkei on the daily chart, bearing in mind that this chart has had its issues, had its problems. We've had a three-way down here to February, couple of ways up, push back down here, so we're back up to this key area here. I called this in the room. I said that these markets were at quite an interesting point here, a juxtaposition, and if we can close above here, then we should be coming up back up, and this goes for all the markets, all indices, not just this one. If we struggle here and have problems and start to keel over these resistance levels, then we could be in for a shockwave to the downside. So let's now go and see what the Dow has done with 5 minutes to go. The Dow is, as you can see, pretty fragile at these levels. It's had a good run, but we're looking at 18,160 to 380 as a previous drop zone, and that is looking like a reversal bar. It's looking pretty fragile, and chart patterns I'm seeing is a potential for that to fade, at least start to see some nervousness. Okay, so that's an interesting shape, and we could blast up here. We'll keep closing higher, so we could just pause a little bit, drop back into the support zone, and reach for the skies. But in the meantime, just be very wary that the market is slowing down a little bit after this momentous move up here, and as I said in the room today, these markets are at some crucial points, some pivots, so be aware. Data tomorrow, we have the first of some key UK data, jobs, looking for a good number here, and we've got ECB rates on Thursday with Draghi speaking tomorrow. NPC speaker at 2 o'clock tomorrow, and this is existing home sales at half an hour after the Dow open. So just back to the markets then. Let's look at the dollar, and what is the strength or weakness of this dollar. This is a daily chart, and we are still suffering. This is a 20 EMA here. We tested it on the 15th of March, 27th of March, 7th of April, and most recently Sunday. So all the time this is falling off, we could see a push higher in the euro, the pound, and of course the markets in general, and particularly oil. The relationship with the dollar obviously is inverse with commodities because they are largely traded in dollars. Okay, so now let's see what the effect that has on the euro. Took a good 60 plus points out of the euro today. We are coming into, we're retesting this drop zone here, so tomorrow is crucial. If we can't hold this, then we could topple over and start to wind our way down. Otherwise we are heading for potentially 114, 115. 115 obviously being a massive pivot in the euro. All the time it's closing higher, keep buying the pullbacks. The pound US had a good run today, right at the top of this box play. With UK jobs tomorrow, if the market likes the jobs numbers, we could start to see 145, 146. Nikkei not Nikkei, sorry, pound yen has been on fire. It's had a really good couple of days, but so far it's taken us to the top of a channel in what is a downward move. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is an A, B, C wave correction. So D, if we can't close above this, the D wave could be bringing us down to 150, and well, the bottom of the channel was 140. This is potentially a good pattern to the upside, but just be wary that we are at a crucial point. Keep buying pullbacks. Pullbacks tomorrow around about 640 mark. Okay, quick look at oil. Oil is happy at the moment, hitting a crucial area. So we've not opened and closed above this 42 yet. We look as if we're getting a 20 and 50 cross, so we could see 45 invents tomorrow. That will tell us. Or gold has come up, very resilient, right on the top of this pattern here. So again, crucial position. And the Aussie, US, nice move off of 75.5. Here we are at 78.20. Looking as if we could go and test potentially 80. Well, not far off 80 now, are we? Only 180 points. Alright, so a couple of stocks. Let's just have a gauge where the stock market is looking at. Still, I like this one. That's a good close in Facebook. Very, very good close. I liked it. Let me just re-center the fibs. If I take that fibs back to that point there, you can see the low was the top of the fib zone. Potentially getting an 20 and 50 cross. We could start, the next time we come up here, we could push through 117 and see that get higher. I think this is a very, very good stock, and plenty of time to get back in, get into this. 110.80 is a potential pullback area there. Goldman's has had a good day. Very similar chart pattern there. Potash, talked about that one. This is a very, very nice move. I think this is we're obviously in the well and truly in the early cycle of the grains, the soft markets, the potash obviously being a key fertilizer, and we are potentially right up against the resistance area there, but I think that could pop through. Alright, so some very interesting charts there. Let's have a look at Bank of America and Barclays. Oops, let's look at Barclays, that's much better. Okay, getting a bit wobbly, but tomorrow's jobs data could put pay to that. I think we are going to see 200 sometime soon in Barclays. Let's just see if we can hold up. And if you're not in Barclays and we see 155, 160, then I would suggest you might want to try that. Alright, I hope that helps, and see you in the room tomorrow.